I'd like to thank each of you for welcoming us here to the human realm. It's a great honor to be here. And as such, I feel that it's only fair to invite each and every one of you to join us in the Crystal Empire for the upcoming Equestria Games.
In the Equestria Games, it is where all the athletic ponies come in and share the unity of spirit of unity and sportsmanship. So we invite all of you to come and see the best and athletic ponies that there is.
Someone say the best and most athletic ponies? Come on, Fluttershy. Come on. Come.
Yay, Fluttershy!
Excellent. So how is everybody today? Yeah. You came very far away just to see us. I knew it. Anyways, so how many of you have actually seen us before? Any of you? Oh, there are a few of you. Good, good. So some of you do know how this works, but of course, before we ever begin, I would like to just say a few little rules, just make sure that every pony is on the same page. Now, rule number 1, let's just be respectful. That's a given, of course, but do not try to say anything, inappropriate or do any inappropriate actions as well. We want to be as friendly as possible because that's what we're all about. All right, that also goes for a certain rule. We are not going to talk about some of the special human fan works that we have heard about. We don't know anything about them, so even if you ask, we're not going to know anything. All right. Rule number 2, if you do have a question, which I do hope you do, I want you to raise your hands up in the air, or in our case, our hooves up in the air. Raise them up, and when we pick you, we'll just say, oh, you with the so-and-so color shirt, which is very fabulous. All right, and then we'll like you to speak in a nice, big voice, even though we do appreciate people with little voices as well, so that every pony can hear you. We also do have a little assistant that has volunteered to help us out to run around and make sure that we all hear your question. All right, and finally, one rule. This is very important. We would like to just keep our private lives the way they are, private. So please do not ask any kind of questions that have anything to do with secrets or relationships. I think you humans call it like a boat or something. Yeah, just stay away from that, all right? So, without further ado, let us begin. I'm going to start with introductions. I hope you know who I am. I am Rarity the Unicorn. Yes, thank you. Oh my goodness.
Tonight.
Thank you. You do as well. I do love that color. That shade of blue looks fabulous on you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce ourselves one by one and ask if any pony has a question. So who has a question for me? Yes, you, the one that shot your arm up in the air right away. Human technology.
So we can just yell.
Alright. So, this is a really rough question. Nobody really believes now. Do you? At all? Like, anybody?
Well, you're here, aren't you? I mean, come on, magical ponies? I believe that we can believe in anything. And there are some certain creatures that we don't know exist, but they did. So, by all means, for sure. I'm Fluttershy. Does anybody have a question for me?
What's your favorite animal?
There's so many amazing things about each and every animal creature. I'm sorry. That's not a question I just can't answer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't answer the question. I just can't choose. There's just so many. They're just all, I love them all.
I'm Pinkie Pie. Woo! Does anybody have a question for me? Oh, you!
So, Rarity has her dressmaking business, Applejack has her orchard. What do you do to fund all your parties?
Cupcakes! I mean cupcakes! All different kinds.
Hi there, I'm Rainbow Dash, fastest player in Equestria. Does anyone have any questions for me? Anyone? You right there. My favorite move is obviously the Sonic Rainbow. It's the flashiest and most rare.
Howdy, everybody. My name's Applejack. Has anyone got a question for me? You over there.
How do you buck all them apples?
How about buck all them apples? Well, it's a lot of leg work, a lot of leg exercises. But you know, with a lot of practice and a lot of strength, we can pretty much buck anything.
I'm Big Macintosh. Yep. Who's got a question?
Lots of people.
Why do you always say yes and no?
Why not?
Hello everybody, I'm Princess Cadence, and does anybody have a question for me?
Cadence.
Yes, you over there.
Would you guys be interested in world domination?
No. World domination.
Yes.
No. That's no.
My name is Shining Armor. Is there any questions out there for me? Yes, you.
Could you sing the song that you sang to Cadence at ATOA?
I like pretty pink ponies that make me feel so good. I like tri-belt hair, it makes me feel so bad. I like when you're walking around the town, it makes me feel like I'm the only cool child around. I like little pink ponies, make me feel so good.
All right.
Best to save it for special occasions.
All right. Now that we have gone through all of us, we're just gonna go free for all. So who has a question? Yes, you. Yes, there.
Applejack, are you actually a pony or are you just apples and a pony?
What in tarnation kind of question is that? Of course I'm a pony. It would be kind of weird to have, like, apples in a pony suit. That wouldn't even work. Ain't that right, Big Macintosh?
Yep.
Big Macintosh, Applejack. So on a normal day, I assume you're always bucking many trees and hauling many apples. Which one of you can haul more apples than the other?
Well, I'd like to think that I can do it a lot better than Big Macintosh. However, he does have more of a strength advantage.
Yep.
But I'm quicker. So.
Yep.
Oh, you! Rainbow Dash, are you training Scootaloo still?
Of course I'm training Scootaloo. She's gonna be the next great flyer.
Woo!
my mane and my tail kind of get really, really long, so they get really frizzy afterwards.
I have to brush it out every day. Ugh.
You over there.
Applejack, when Fluttershy was a bat, did she try to eat you?
Oh no,